Hi everyone, Shanti Clayton here, California Homemades. This is my Detox Diary and I am on day 9. And I am tired today because I had a full day. I'm still feeling really good as far as energy and everything. I'm feeling good. I just have been going all day long. But I did want to kind of go over a couple things about how you feel sometimes when you're not feeling good the whole time on the detox. Honestly, this has been like a unicorn detox for me. I've done this a lot of times, and quite honestly, I've never felt this fantastic all the way through. And I know I'm not done, but personally, I usually have some kind of healing crisis right in the beginning, and it's usually a headache around day 2 or day 3. And sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's a little. Sometimes I have an emotional meltdown. And like I said, we are not all the way through, so let's not never say never. But I wanted to talk about like a couple things you can do when you're feeling yuck, just to kind of keep going. And no matter what the healing crisis is, I've had people who have had chills or cold-like symptoms, like a runny nose, and they're like, oh my gosh, I think this detox is making me sick. No, it's all the toxins in your body are leaving all at once, and it's too fast for your body to flush it out, and so you end up feeling crappy. And if you drink caffeine, usually you get a headache with the lack of caffeine, but that doesn't always have to be. You can drink green tea on this and yerba mate tea. So if you're drinking those, at least you're still getting some caffeine, so hopefully that'll help stave off any headache symptoms that you get. Anyway, feeling yucky is just part of a detox, and it means that it's working. And like I said, the symptoms range from really mild or none at all to really, like, I did one back in October, and I was just kind of in an emotionally bad place. And physically, on day 3, I had the worst headache. I just didn't know what to do with myself. My stomach was hurting. I was in a bad place, and I don't quit. So I wasn't going to quit, and I wasn't going to cheat, but I just had to think, like, how am I going to get myself through this day? And quite honestly, I ate soup all day long. I had soup in the morning for breakfast, then I had some water, then I had a smoothie, then I had more soup, and it was just anything to satisfy me. And so sometimes, like when we're talking about days, sometimes you have days where you're more hungry, and that's fine. If you need some extra soup, or you need an extra green pack, or you need to make yourself a smoothie, do it. Do whatever you can do to get yourself through and still be feeling good and staying in the parameters of the program. Part of this is that you're changing. You're changing your outlook on things. You're shifting your energy. You're shifting your cells physically. So things are going to be moving, and that's not always smooth sailing, and you shouldn't be expecting to feel exactly the same because you're doing something different, which is the entire point. So when things kind of, and mentally too, if you go through some kind of mental breakdown or crying, that's so normal. It's so normal, and you just got to go through it, cry it out, figure out why. Maybe you don't even know why. Maybe it's just something that you need to get out, and you do, and you end up feeling better. And in the end, you hopefully have shifted a whole lot. So it's always worth it. It's so funny because I was just talking to somebody today about how every time you do this, you learn something different. You learn something new, probably about yourself, and you take away something different, at least me personally. And I've done this a lot of times, and I usually do the full 21 day. And, sometimes the revelations don't come till the end. Sometimes the last week is the most important week. That's the other thing. It's like, you have your breakthroughs at different times every time too. So none of them are the same. And you just have to go with the flow and meet yourself where you're at each day. Just be in the present of that day and concentrate on getting through that day. And that especially applies when you aren't feeling good, because when you're not feeling good, you tend to magnify it like, oh, I can't do this, and how am I going to survive? And you don't really see the big picture, which is this is one day that you're feeling junky, maybe 2 out of a whole 21. And the benefits that you're giving yourself mentally and physically far outweigh any discomfort that you have. So always push through. push through. I promise, promise, promise that will get better. It always gets better. You always feel better. You always end up with more energy, and it's always worth it. And so, yeah, so I'll tell you about my day today. I woke up early this morning. I went on a big hike with my friend. We went on a 6-mile hike. And I woke up, like I said, this has been a unicorn detox for me. I have not felt hungry this whole time. I haven't really been craving anything. I did have another food dream, and I can't remember what I was dreaming about. I just remember waking up thinking about food, and I remember having a dream about food, but I don't remember what it was. So still consciously, I'm not really craving food. I'm not looking at things and thinking, oh, I want to have that. And like on my Instagram, I follow a lot of food people. And usually when I do this and I look at my Instagram and I see the feed, my mouth is usually watering, and I usually start kind of planning what I'm going to have when I come off the detox. And I haven't started planning or anything yet. I'll probably just have a salad. I'm like so present this time. And I guess just when I said it, it just like dawned on me, because I was kind of trying to think the other day, what is different about this one, and what is different about me, besides that I'm probably in the best place emotionally that I've been in a while. So I think that's what it is. I think I'm just present. And so I'm not concentrating on, oh my gosh, can I make it this many more days? It's like every day I just think, I'm just going to make it through today. And then at the end of the day, I breeze through it, and I'm feeling great, and I've killed yet another day. So went hiking, got done probably around 10:30, came home, had a whole bunch of errands to run, and honest to goodness, I was on the run from 11 until 7. And I just kept refilling my drinks and refilling my drinks and refilling my drinks. I had iced tea, I had 2 red drinks, I had 2 green drinks, I had a green juice, I had a half a smoothie mid-afternoon, I had another half a smoothie at night, and then I came home and I just had 1 bowl of soup, and I was totally satisfied with that. That's another thing. The first probably 4 days, I was definitely having my full pouch, my full 32 ounces of soup. I definitely wanted it and needed it. And the last 2 days, I've just had about 16 ounces. And so if you're not feeling like super hungry for the whole, for your whole soup, your whole 32 ounces of soup, you don't have to eat it all. You can always freeze anything you have left over at the end, or you can use it for when you're coming off of the detox as just something good to have while you're coming off. So don't force yourself if you're not hungry to finish the soup. And some days, maybe some days you're going to need a little bit extra. So I feel like it all kind of evens out and it all works out how it's supposed to. And if you ever did need extra, of course, you could always order extra, because it's better to eat extra soup and stay on the detox than to go off and cheat on something. And that's about it. That's my sermon for today. Like I said, I'm still feeling good. I would love for you guys to join me. I'm getting a pretty big group going. I get new people every day, so I would love if you were one of them. You can email Shanti at californiahomemades.com. You can give us a call at 760-744-0475, and we can't wait to hear from you. And as always, you bring your spoons and we'll bring the food. See you later.